Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2.
Guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be...
He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit him big.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep here from Mooney. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott checks this one down to Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fields.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chauncey Golston. And they'll drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. In motion comes the tight end left. Final play of the half, Prescott.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. He's got it complete to Tolbert.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields looking deep here for Mooney.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
45 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 24. Cowboys 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, it's Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And
now it's Fields. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 7-yard.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
Touchdown Bears! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as
Second down and 3. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
And now here's another interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go. It's our last chance. Watch the middle. It's a no score.
Fields on first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Quick throw to Olave. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go again with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
He was taken down by Clark.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Fields trying to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here go 46. Kill. Here go 46. 46. 47.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Switch. Hey.
Prescott now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And now defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Come on, guys. Pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Under. Going to 54. Why? Here we go. 47. What do you think?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. The lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again is Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Fields. That is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dive. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
One last shot now for Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.